How's everybody? Whoa, look, I have this setup right here, but it's fucking, it's not that great right now. But I wanted to sit right in this tree little dome. It's so cute. So I'm like sitting on like a lounge chair, and I have like that wood, but it's like very wobbly. So forgive me if this shit falls. If this shit falls, we'll continue, but I'll try to keep it as steady as I can. Happy full moon, full moon, wow. Happy new moon, everybody. I got some notes here. I'm just gonna read this shit. I'm at the park, but it was empty and now people are coming in. Fuck, don't bother me. Type of shit. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for all your support. Everything. It means a lot. It means a lot. My name is Delana. This is Inward Revolution, where the human and the divine intertwine. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so the new moon. So this new moon, yes, it's on the 22nd. However, I didn't bring any water. I'm screwed. Okay. It's has to do with, it's in Virgo. So it has to do with organization, health, and service to others, encouraging a balance between self-improvement and practical action. So if you're going to manifest something, you would need to put work towards it, and true work, not just, oh yeah, I'm doing that. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. There's things that I have done that, like, you know, they're there, but like I haven't invested my time and energy into certain things like I should have. And you know, it is what it is. I had a lot going on these past couple of years, so you know, something's got to give sometimes. So it is what it is. So it's about grounded healing, practical intention setting, embracing imperfections, and right now this is a portal. It's a portal. It's a powerful portal to heal. To heal your wounds of worthiness, and to bring your ideas down to earth. So from spirit, you know, if you have ideas in spirit, that's where they come first, right? And you just putting in the work to make them manifest in the 3D. And it coincides. Oh yeah, okay. So this black moon. Okay, so this is called the black moon. Did I say that? But it also coincides. I was reading up on this, and it coincides with the Hindu observance of honoring the Divine Mother, and carrying heightened significance due to Ron and Aquarius amplifying ancestral healing. And then it says the Pithori Amavasya. So Pithori Amavasya and Rahu are observance. You know, like we're closed because we're in the observance of 4th of July, something like that. Well, it's a holiday. It's a holiday, but there are 2 holidays, and it's observance and honoring the Divine Mother. So Pithori Amavasya. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I am a really good reader, but it's my writing, so. So the spiritual significance for that day is for ancestral reverence, healing, generational karma, and promoting the well-being of our children. So it is a time for deep introspect, whether inner cleansing within. And then it says, did I do the other one? I don't think I did. Oh, for Rahu. So yeah, that's what I wanted to bring about. So the black moon coincides with honoring our ancestors. It coincides with honoring the Divine Mother, Gaia, and it amplifies ancestral healing. It is a portal to heal. It is to our ancestral healing, right? It is, everything is connected. Everything is connected. It goes from our ancestors to us, to our kids to our grandkids to all this shit. You know what I mean? I don't have grandkids, whatever, but people that do, you know. But if okay, so I'm not gonna say that. If I ever do, you know, my thought would be like, I don't want them to live in this type of world. I want them to be happy and be free and do what they want to do and follow their dreams and not be a fucking robot and, you know, be like how they have programmed the kids to be, you know, nowadays. Like, they wear uniform, and, you know, for me, with them putting kids in uniforms at public school really stops their self-expression of how they dress, how they, you know. And yeah, people dress like homies, whatever, and that was the meaning of it, like that was the purpose, because of fights and all this shit. But like, people are still gonna fight no matter what fucking clothes you got on. It don't fucking matter. Bitches be fighting with fucking dresses and like thongs on, you know what I'm saying? Like, ass all out, ghetto ass, ghetto asses. But anyways, I'm just saying, that's what I feel. I feel like the kids nowadays that go to school have been programmed to wear uniforms. I mean, they do wear uniforms, but it's a programming. So like, what do you wear uniforms? McDonald's, fucking really jobs that, like, you know, don't really, they can get you somewhere, but like, you know, it's just to keep you like at a certain level, I feel. And I think that's fucked up. It takes away your self-expression. It takes away, you know, just, I feel like kids should always express themselves. And, you know, I let my kids dress however they fucking want when they were little. I mean, you know, and I would let them have their hair any way they wanted, as long as they weren't fucking writing on walls and, you know, doing stupid shit. You know, we're all gonna do stupid shit. But I'm saying, you know, for me, you know, and there were certain things that I was strict about, and there were certain things that I wasn't strict about. You know what I mean? So it's like, because I was able to like express myself, but not really, because my mom always bought my fucking clothes, and she always bought them at fucking Kmart, and I'm not trying to wear Jacqueline Smith, okay? Fuck that. I'd rather wear no name at Ross, like, for real though. But whatever I want to wear, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. All these other things that I say. Anyways, so yeah, so, you know, like, my kid, he had long hair at one point, and he thought he was hot as shit. And so, like, he was getting bad grades, and I was like, I just shaved off his hair. You know, I was like, you know what? You think you're so cute with your fucking hair? Bam! Shaved it all off, and I felt so bad, but he started doing better. And, you know, like, it's just wild. Like, you know, you have to teach kids, like, you know. But then there's man children, you know, there's guys, they're fetuses. And when I say fetus, I mean like a young guy who's, you know, all babies are cute, right? Like, all babies are cute. Not really, but all babies are cute, right? Yeah, you're cute, but like, you have a lot to learn, fetus. You know what I'm saying? Fetuses have a lot to learn. And no woman that has her own opinion, that can think on her own, that, you know, doesn't need permission and like is free. Like, some real men wouldn't mind that. They wouldn't be offended by someone's opinion, or I mean a woman's opinion, as long as it's not disrespectful. You know, you give what you get though, right? So it's like, you want to spit off that energy, well, right back at you, ditto. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, said mama. Anyways, it's like this. It's like, you know, you have to teach. Okay, so I dated a younger guy. He was probably like 10 years younger than me, okay? This was like the last guy I was with. And everything was great. Conversation was great. Sex was great. All that shit, right? But it was like, his mentality, he was such a fetus. Like, I even used to call him a fetus. I used to say, I'm in love with the fetus. But anyways, everything was fine, but like, his mentality, his insecurity, his control, all that stuff, his, you know, his habits, like all of that stuff, like, yes, at the same time, I was in that space too, because I was in a whole different space. But But yeah, the vibration was like, yeah, I'm okay, but I'm really not okay deep down inside, obviously, right? So he was like that, and it felt like I was teaching him, and like it was just exhausting, bro. Like, I'm not trying to teach a fetus, you know what I mean? Like, and I get it. I get that dating younger is great, but like you have to teach. But some guys want a younger woman because they're naive and they don't have their own opinions and they don't have their own thoughts, and they get brainwashed. And it's kind of a red flag, it's 50-50, like a red flag if a guy wants, even a woman, because women do this too. If a person that like has money and they want to find someone younger or whatever, or someone that doesn't have much and they want to like be with them or have like a relationship, it's a form of control in some type of way, because people that don't have much go to something that they have everything now, and they feel at one point it's like, oh yeah, look, I got this, I got that, like, they balling and stuff, but at the same time, like, it's a form of control. It can be oh, you can't do this, oh, you can't do that, oh, blah blah, and it's kind of fucked up, because a woman, even it doesn't even have to be like that. Even if a woman has kids and a job and her man or whatever, like, doing all of that, taking care of the kids, going to work and all this stuff, you can lose yourself with that too. You know what I mean? I've done that. I've lost myself as like being a mom and having to work and like just kind of hustle all the time. It's like, wait a second, who the fuck am I? Like, no, this is like not me. I'm not this person. Like, and I've been there. And you need to, sometimes you need to get away of certain things, not even just in a relationship, just in life in general. Just take a step back and hear your own thoughts. Hear your own heartbeat, hear your own breath, breathing, whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, all that is great. Money's great. Yes, it helps. It does. But at the same time, like, there has to be a balance. There's a balance with everything, there has to be some type of balance here. And it all comes, if a person is that controlling, it all comes from insecurity of like them leaving, insecurity of them finding better. Because if someone is insecure and doesn't want someone else to leave or let go of someone, it's because they're afraid of losing something that, out of God knows whatever reason. You know what I mean? Whatever reason. Anyways, that's that. I'm gonna put some for. I can't really move very much, but let's get into this. Yo. What are you guys doing? I'm not laughing no more. The fuck? Alright, whoa. Hold on. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Yeah, don't let people gas you up, bro. Don't let people gas you up in a way. Okay, so King of Pentacles, things are going to take time. Things are going to take time to get stability. Things are going to take time to come into alignment with yourself. Things are going to, it takes time for this. The Knight of King of Pentacles is like the slowest moving king, but at the same time, it is getting that stability, building that foundation first. Look at how far we've gotten. You know what I mean? Look at how close for me, like, it says look at how far we got, but look at how close we are. You know what I mean? Look at how close we are. Like, this is, I feel like that's the threshold. Like, we've walked past that, like, we left all that. Ooh, interesting. We left all that. You see, it looks like, oh yeah, so glamorous, so, so inviting, so like tempting, right? But then there's clouds behind it. I don't know why I'm seeing this card like this. I never see this card like this. Yeah, and look at the girl at the top. The girl at the top, her head's down. She's like, sad. Interesting. I've never seen this like that. Sad about the lovers. Sad about the lovers. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. Ooh, something went wrong. Something went wrong. I never see these cards like this. Something happened. Somebody sad about the lovers. Something went wrong. There's a group of people. Something went wrong. And someone ended up alone. It happens. Something went wrong. Somebody ended up alone. Because of the truth. Someone saw the truth. Someone spoke the truth. Someone knows the truth. Maybe someone's always known the truth. But they were drawing another picture. The artist, they wanted to draw another picture. They wanted to draw another picture. Or someone was taking notes. You see how he's taking notes looking at that picture of the past? People are looking at the past. Okay, so yes, all right. All right. Don't let people gas you up. If you know things are truly not for you or yours or whatever the case may be, don't let people gas you up if you already know the truth, and just if they're gassing you up to feed into your ego, you know, because then that's when you know their intentions are wrong. That's when you know they're taking you for your money. That's when you know that, like, you know, they're trying to take advantage of you or just make you believe something that you know isn't true, and just so they can benefit from you. That's what I want to say. Okay, the sun, the truth. That's what's coming out. That's what's coming out. And the Empress right here. That's what's coming out. Yes, yes, bro. Okay. So this, there is someone that is emotionally balanced. I feel like this is the past, though. I feel like the past, this Queen of Cups was doing her thing, emotionally balanced, but yet there was someone that was sad at work. Damn, I knew it. There was someone that was working hard. You know, this Queen of Cups was, yes, doing her thing, but see, you see how this works? Look, they're working hard at trying to make a person feel inadequate, you know, just to get the, just to become the Queen of Pentacles, to become materialistically abundant. Oh, this is why I said this. Materialistically abundant, but there's something went wrong here, and now there's heartache. And look, three people, Three of Cups. Something went wrong. Trying to offer something, trying to offer this emotional, this cup, trying to say, here, this is what I got, this is it, you know, the outside of things, the path of, you know, an illusion of emotional balance. There was the knowledge, you know, the knowledge behind that, the mindset behind that. The mindset behind that. Look at that. You see how she's holding out the cup and then the Hermit is holding out the light? It's like something happened synchronistically at the same time that probably nobody knows about, that just kind of clicked for people, for you per se, and that was the difference. It was, look at this, but then look at this knowledge. You see, the Hermit is knowledge and wisdom, right? Offering the light, and this one offering this empty cup. This was fated to happen. This was fated to happen. This is something that was destined. This is karma here as well, playing out because it was divine timing. It was divine timing. Someone is in their head. Wow. No bueno. No bueno. So we have the Eight of Swords here. You might be in your head a lot. You might feel tied up. You might feel this way. Everything is temporary. It will pass. You are free to not feel this way. It's a mindset, you know. But sometimes when we know inside that we have done things that we shouldn't have, it will plague you. It will fuck with you. Your conscience will you'll fight yourself. You'll fight the demons that you have created, or that you have not created but you have manifested to come up because of the actions that someone took, or you took, whoever this is. Whatever actions you took was the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. Was the Eight of Pentacles, to work hard at something, but that actually ended up being Eight of Swords, being in your head and making you feel as though you are trapped. It's a mental prison. Here, this is also my meditation card, my intuition card. However, someone is very, very indecisive about things. This is also people feeling that they're, you know, that used their intuition, that don't feel like this. There's two people here. Look, and she's wrapped up in a bow here. She's wrapped up in a bow. It's karma wrapped in a bow. Eesh. You should have used your intuition. And look, this is a new moon here. There's also Nine of Wands, carrying a lot of things, carrying a lot of burdens, but I feel like it's burdens that don't belong to you. Burdens that don't, you know, this is also protection, protecting one's energy, protecting one's thoughts, protecting one's crown, protecting, you know, there's two types of people here, but this other group here is going through it, man, carrying a lot of shit. That's carrying a lot of shit. There's also this here. This is a Nine of Wands. It's like this guy is protecting his other Eight of Wands. You know, his actions. Someone's covering something, protecting something, protecting their pentacles. Protecting their pentacles. Protecting their material things, protecting their, yes. Protecting the actions, protecting your actions, protecting your movements, protecting your communication, protecting the fire within you that is sacred. And this is what you're doing. Interesting. So there's a group that has Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and there's people here that have Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Meaning you've protected yourself through a lot of chaos. You've protected yourself through a lot of people, things, words, intentions, negativity, whatever the fuck. You've protected yourself, and you have gotten through that. You see how he's in front of the other wands with one wand? It's like you've gotten through it and you still have one wand left, you know? And it's because you're abundant spiritually. You're spiritually abundant. This Knight of Cups here is, there's going to be someone offering you something. Someone's looking your way. And not only that, I don't know, I think this person is nervous or something. He sees this, but you see how this cup right here this Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups here, there's a white cup and then a black cup. I feel as though someone is portraying to be this white cup and offering something, but yet there is some darkness behind it. Yeah, there's some darkness behind it. But you see how that sword there again is in the middle of that black and that white cup? You're protected from that. That's why you have the Six of Wands here. Victory and luck. The Wheel of Fortune. Like I said with the World card, fated, destined. This is part of karma. This is part of dharma, sharma, larma, little wallowing dag. This is part of all of it. Someone is highly, highly protected from the divine, with the divine, with and from the divine. You're from the divine. We are all from the divine, but there are certain humans that have reincarnated this lifetime that have a different DNA period. I wanted to say chromosome. Different DNA layout. Helix. Maybe someone's name is Felix. Helix. Like heal it. Like healing. Helix, healing. Someone here is from the divine, and that's why you're protected from the divine. A lot of us here, that's what it is. Definitely put here, cloaked you. That's why you got this far. That's why you're holding. Dang, that's why you're holding this. You are karma. You hold the wheel of karma. We do. Ooh, something buzzed in my ear. Ooh, look, you stood your... Hey, bug. Stop flying in my ear. Someone's trying... Yeah, there's buzzing going around. Last reading, I heard the bees swarming. I said that, and like everything had just shut off, and I just heard bees. What the fuck? So there's something buzzing around. Before there was bees swarming. Right now there was just one in my ear. So it's like someone is in your ear trying to gas you the fuck up. Someone knows the truth and they paid to do something because it didn't work. Okay, someone, who's this guy? He's gonna go pee here? I don't know. Anyways, someone got paid to do something and it didn't work out. Someone's gassing you up because since it didn't work, you know the truth. And they're still gassing you up as though your truth is a lie. They're trying to gas you up because when you went to them to get something paid for, done. Hi. Good afternoon. Is it afternoon?
It is.
So yeah, 11:38. Have a good one. Thank you. When whoever got paid someone to do something that didn't work, after it didn't work, you knew that it wasn't yours, that it didn't belong to you, it didn't belong to someone, it wasn't what you thought it wasn't, right? And so since it didn't work, that was your confirmation or whoever's confirmation that, damn, maybe this isn't mine. But the damage has been done. Everything has been done. The heartache is here. The karma is here. The sun is here. The Ace of Swords is here. Fifth card that came out was the Ace of Swords. What I'm saying is true. But that person that you paid something to do something that didn't work out, that person is fucking gassing you the fuck up because they want to take advantage of you and they want your money, homie, or homegirl. I don't know. That's what I'm picking up on. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. I'm telling you. They're using it to their advantage. They're juggling you. They're gassing you up, bro. They're just playing. Okay, well, so we have the Queen of Swords here, the Two of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. this Queen of Swords, you know, very humble, very truthful, very honest. Someone is sad to know the truth. Not only sad to know the truth, but sits up here on their throne, right? And very successful, yes, has money, but look at that. Doesn't make them happy. Because the Queen of Pentacles came out here now. Maybe not, I don't know. I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles energy. It's like, yes, be, oh my God. That fucking fly. That person, whoever that Queen of Pentacles is, who worked hard for the Pentacle, is sitting on her throne because she made herself a throne, right? She's, you know, in whatever form that is, right? She holds herself in high regard. She has a lot of pride. She has a lot of, you know, she has a very big ego, or he has a very big ego, right? But they're sad that they realize the truth. It's sad. It's not a good feeling. It's very still right now. That's how it feels. She's very still right now. Maybe a little birdie told her. Maybe she's like, bird bitch. I don't know if that's true. But right here, it's like, damn, she's looking at what she could have had. That's so sad. And then we got these right here. Because there was the devil here. Someone took action in devil energy. So negative intentions, bad intentions, doesn't matter what they fucking say, doesn't matter how they move, doesn't matter. People don't change over fucking night. I've said it 1,000 motherfucking times. People will have this, you know, thing going on, and fucking all of a sudden they switch it up, and like, you know, it's like, what the okay, pick a personality and be that. Bro, look, I noticed something, and I'm not gonna say because it's fucked up, but people that have personality disorder, they will, if they're not taking their meds, if they're not if they're not taking care of themselves, they will start to dress different. They will start to do their makeup different. They will start to act different. They will start looking like something else. Just be aware of that. You know, if you're dealing with someone and they kind of switch it up in that type of way, it could be, and you know, we all, you know, have masks. Yes, I understand that. But if we have masks through trauma, it's because part of ourselves is it's a defense mechanism. It's a protective energy, because, you know, you have to morph into something else energetically wise, physically, physical wise. And like, you know, just in general, you feel like you have to hide that part of you and be something else in order to deal with that certain trauma. It's a mask though, but the mask, excuse me. What was that? Someone's sick. Someone is throwing up. Someone is not feeling very well. I don't know what's really going on here, but I just pointed at the devil right now, and it's this. Feeling left out in the cold, and people are moving on. People are moving on from this energy. I feel like there's people that already had moved on, you know, and just kept going. But there's also people. Let's get some of these. Woo! On you. What do you want from me? Excuse me. Karmic board cleaning. This was the only one reversed. Energetic clearing. Rewrite your story. Live your truth. You know, it doesn't matter where you're at, you know, in life. You know, it doesn't matter. Don't pay attention to other people. Don't compare yourself. You know, that's my thing. Like, when I first started my journey, I stopped. I never even compared myself to people before, though. Like I didn't care about what other people were doing because I just pretty much mind my own business. But like, um, it's like this. It's like, woo. If you don't compare yourself to people, don't worry about what everybody else is fucking doing. Mind your own business. It takes time, and it kind of, you have to go through this, type of, not type of, but you have to go through this period where you have to mourn yourself, like looking back at the things that we've done, like I've done so, like things that like used to make me so sad that I couldn't think about them because I felt like a horrible person, with, certain things, at one point when I was becoming like, I was making moves like I was my mom, and that was happening for like maybe 3 months, and that I caught myself. But at the same time, during those 3 months or couple months or whatever, looking back at those, it's like, fuck, man, like I wish I could take it back, but you can't take it back. You can't take it back. There's no getting back lost time. There's no time ever lost, no time ever wasted. Everything's a lesson. You either love me or be a lesson, or you know what I'm saying? Like everything's, what does it say? He says, I promise I will never. It's like I never something lose, but I never do. Something Drake. I'll always lose, but I never do, because it's like you learn a lesson either way, whether it's a good lesson or a bad lesson, and you can't change it. So the only option you have is to make it better, but you can't make it. So if you made the fucking mistake of doing things that were outside of you, you can't make it better by doing things that are outside of you. Buying people things, fucking doing stupid shit, like, but trying to kiss people's ass. Like, no, go within, get your closure from within. Don't try to make yourself feel better and apologize to people that you probably don't mean it. You know what I mean? I don't say I'm sorry unless I really fucking mean it. I don't. I don't. Because then it's just a lie, and I'm not trying to live a lie, like I'm not. Like, if I love you, I'm going to say I love you, and I'm going to mean it. Even if someone says they love me first, I'm not going to say it back. I'm going to say thank you. Sorry. I'm going to say thank you. Means a lot. And people can say I love you. Like, I love you as a person. I love you, man. Like, I love you, man. I love you, man. I punch him in the shoulder and shit. Oh, fuck. I love you, little buddy. Hey, remember that? I don't know if you guys watch Friends. It's like it's like this. There was this episode on Friends where Joey was trying to learn French from Phoebe. And Phoebe was not getting it. She was like, je m'appelle Phoebe. And he's like, ah, flu, Joey. Like, ah, flu, la, la, la. So he was trying to learn French because he wanted to go on this audition because he wanted to be in a French film. So his audition comes and he's fucking on stage and he's auditioning, right? And Phoebe goes and she's supporting him or whatever. And the director that's there, he's like, I don't understand what you're saying. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, these are not. So Phoebe interrupts the guy. He's like, I'm so sorry. And in French, she tells him, I'm sorry, my friend is slow. He thinks he's speaking French. And then the director goes, good job, little buddy. It's like that. Good job, little buddy. Like, people be gassing people up, bro. Like, either now or in the past. But I mean, I still feel like the present time, people are gassing people up to make them believe that something that they know isn't true is true, just to take advantage and the opportunity to take more money from them. Anyways, Stargate Heart. heart shocking, heart shocking, heart shocking. Maybe someone needs a what? Clear one of those. Heart opening chakra, heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. I didn't read this, but it was here. It says Shambhala initiations, retreating to recharge, trust in the process, Dharma. That's right. Sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness and sensuality. So people wanted access to your Akashic records and your ancestral realm and where you're from, your origin, I heard. It says, but they wanted access to that. It got denied, all of them, because the Akashic records are clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. They wanted that. Where your origin from, supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth by light, they wanted that. The ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage, and boundaries, they wanted that. That's what went wrong. Yep. They wanted the knowledge. They wanted to walk through the portal. They wanted to be this light. They wanted this. They wanted to be from the divine. But it says here, I am presence, light body activation, accessing the divine within. I said you're from the divine. Higher heart activation, dropping shields, divine love. Your heart is healed. Thank you. Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. The path, things happen the way they happen because they had to. Things had to happen. Wait, oh my God, what did he say? Whatever happened just had to happen. Yeah, on vacation. Yeah. I know you've been dancing like you fucking got a reason. Dancing like it's something to believe in. Dancing like it's fucking dancing season. Blame it on the alcohol or blame it on sativa. The harder your harder keep beating. Pop, pop, pop like Pepsi, Coke, the best we smoke. Bro, someone tried to be Big Sean. Hit you, Big Perm. Big worm? You're a big worm, bro. You're a big worm. You're the big perm. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. It's funny. Anyways, okay, let's see. What are we doing? Okay, we're gonna get one divine surface and we out of here. I gotta go. I got errands to run too. And it's not really that hot right now, but man, this weather is crazy. All right, let's do it. Let's do this. Hold up. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness, gracious. 42:53. Excuse me. Pardon moi. All right. Woo. Alrighty. Perfect. All right. So we got Go Fish. Get out of here. Take that. Go lose yourself. All right. So Go Fish. We've gotten this card before. It says, sometimes what you want is right in front of your nose, just waiting to be recognized. At other times, what you want is more like a treasure hidden within the depths of your oceanic being. You have to go diving deep to find what you desire. What you want, need, desire, and crave has been bubbling up from within you. It is rising up from the depths of you now. It's time for you to discover an inner treasure. It's time to go fish. It says, hold up, I'm sorry. The Oracle Go Fish says that there are powers, abilities, gifts, and new ways of being surging up from your unconscious mind. You are bringing forth more of who you are, but it is the you that you haven't really known existed before. So at times it's going to be surprising, exciting, or even a little uncomfortable. So get used to it. The extra energy stirring up from within. If you or something in your life has been lacking in energy, becoming stuck or blocked in some way, then this oracle indicates the new creative energy is becoming available to you and is going to get things moving in the right direction. How can you go fish? art, dance, music, meditation, being in or near water, going to an aquarium, expressing yourself creatively. All right. We have Bright Baby. Bright Baby? We used to say Bright View Baby. Bright View Baby. Bright View is a landscape company. I see it everywhere. Anyways. All right. Bright Baby. It says, simple truths will help you most right now. Complexity is the mind at work, whereas the heart sees with astoundingly accurate simplicity. Don't worry about the details, the hows and the wheres and why. Those answers will come in time. For now, all you need to do is get back at the basics of what true is. And for you, that means stepping into the light. To heed the healing truths of Bright Baby, you are asked, even if just for now, to drop the complex adult explanations, justifications, interpretations, and stories. What is the simplest version of the story you are dealing with in your life right now, and how can you act on that simplicity with truth, compassion, and authenticity? If you aren't sure you can get to simplicity, if the confusion seems too great, the oracle brings you confirmation that the blinding flash of clarifying insight is on its way. Make sure you don't discount the insight as being too obvious or simple. Oftentimes, the answer you need is right under your nose, just waiting to be discovered, and also as plain as the nose on your face. If you are concerned that something has been spoiled, damaged beyond repair, the Oracle Bright Baby gives you good news. It is possible to restore and repair and return to the purity, innocence, and the original essence to what you feared was damaged. Innocence is never truly lost. It is just a bit muddied sometimes and needs cleanup. If you feel like you've lost your true self or bright promise of fresh new opportunity that you regret allowing to pass you by, it's just a matter of clearing out what has kept you away from your light. It's still there within you. It just needs to be rediscovered. I know who that's for. That's some encouraging shit, even though I don't want nothing to do with your ass. For real though. Like, okay, I know who that's for, but you know what? You know, I hope you do better, you know what I'm saying? I really do. I hope it's learned. How about that? I hope you've learned a lesson, whoever's involved in this shit. Because if you don't, if you haven't, if you say you will and you don't, if you say you have and you haven't, you know, you're gonna be a fish. Just kidding. You're gonna be swimming with the fishes. No, I know what that means, but that's not what I meant. I meant like, you know, you're gonna go through it again. You're gonna be the fish. The fish is like this, right? If you draw a fish, ooh, the Christianity sign. Ooh, interesting. Those people might be involved. Anyways, the Nebula Warrior. There are advanced advocates for love on this earth, those that are passionate defenders of the freedom for all beings to grow and fulfill their divine destiny. These warriors for the soul know that they can either use darkness to serve growth of the light or allow it to consume their sense of hope, trust, and faith in the right outworking of the destiny of all living things. You are being initiated in the ways of working with darkness constructively to become a soul warrior for the living beings. It says, Nebula Warrior isn't afraid of the dark. She isn't interested in the rules of war established by fearing loving minds. She creates her own rules, not based on what people want her to believe, but based on what works to keep her free and liberated. And liberate the minds of hearts of all beings. She comes to you now because whatever situation needs healing in your life or in the world, you have the power to bring it about. If you go to the goal directly trying to force change, you will not be putting your considerable energy into pursuit and unintentionally set up resistance and repulsion. The stronger your energy, the more powerful the resistance will become. This is not the best way to use your power. You want to work your power to work for you, not against you. creating responses of assistance and attraction, guiding rather than forcing the solution to come into being is more effective use of your power. Then you can disempower negative influences and disarm naysayers whilst drawing you to drawing you to helpers and opportunities to attain your goals, all from a relaxed, positive, loving state of mind. You get a result without losing your cool, baby. Yeah, that's right. It says the best way to do this is practicing bringing yourself to a place that is calm and compassionate within. Do what you can each day. If you cannot do something you want to do, ask for help from the universe and then let it go. When you need rest, take it. Okay. Calm and clear. Oh shit. Anyways, guys, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope, enjoy this intentional moon. Pray for the kids. Pray for yourself. Protection, for compassion. He's a little baby. Hey, your kid! This guy's gonna walk into the street and it's busy. My God. Yeah. This baby's crazy. He was walking out to exit. And the mom and they're in her car cleaning out her car. Seems like tweakers, but yeah. My gosh, I went crazy. Anyways, I leave you guys with health, wealth, and happiness, peace, love, and harmony. My name is Delana. Thank you guys for being here. Live long and prosperous, baby.